Well, good morning, YouTube. It's currently September 27th, 2025. It's a little after 9 in the morning. It's about 66 degrees out here. It's very overcast. It rained last night. It's Saturday. I'm going to go cruise around for a little bit. Probably stay close to here just in case it starts raining. I mean, I'm not worried about it damaging my bike. If it rains, my bike's pretty well buttoned up, and the camera is water resistant without a case, so that's not a big issue. It's not going to be any fun making a video with water all over the lens, though. And me being soaking wet probably wouldn't be good. That's just more weight on the bike. So remember, it'd be super duper awesome if you could like, subscribe, comment, share. Subscribers, thanks for hanging in there. I would say new subscribers, welcome to the channel, but nobody's subscribed recently, so random viewers, consider subscribing. I've got over 3,500 videos on my channel for you to check out. Also, don't forget to check my description. I have a bunch of discount links down there for e-bikes, brands. Also, I have discount links for Insta360 and Insta360 accessories for your action camera needs. That seems to be the most popular thing people buy with my code to save some money. So, and the code is good for everything on their site, like not just the cameras, all the accessories, anything you buy, the code works. You get a discount, and I get a kickback. So, and they get a new customer. So it's like the best of all three worlds. It is sprinkling a little bit now, speaking of the rain. Just wanted to sprint a little bit right there. I guess you'd call it a sprint. Full acceleration, top speed, I don't know. I've been saying it for a few days, but I need to work on my brakes. They're kind of squeaky, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I mean, I'm stopping okay like usual, so the front brake's working really well. Rear brake's kind of like 50-50 right now. Meaning I got to squeeze on it twice as hard to get it to work half as much. That's what I'm trying to say by 50-50. So my pattern is for the last few days, I've been going out, making a video, then coming home and uploading the previous video or one of my other videos until I get caught up. Well, technically, if I do that every day now, I'm never going to get caught up. So seeing it's Saturday, I might try to upload like 3 videos today, because I've got like 5 or 6 backlogged, with this one being number 5. If I have any broken spokes in my rear wheel, I'm blissfully unaware, because I refused to look at the wheel before I left because I didn't want to not be able to go for a ride. I was like, nah, I'm just going to go. And a couple of broken spokes isn't going to be an issue, but if I have more than a couple, then it is an issue. And I don't want it to be an issue, because I just want to ride my damn bike. Now, the topic of martial law, that's just a swing into the conversation. Like, if they ever declare it, will we be able to go ride our bikes? We'll be able to go out and be out and about and do stuff without any clear purpose other than making YouTube content or riding for enjoyment. With the way the country's going, that's what I'm wondering, is like, are we going to be able to just do our thing as long as we're not doing anything we're not supposed to be doing? Are we going to be getting stopped like every couple of blocks at a military checkpoint because, oh, what are you doing out here? Do you have any place to be? Why aren't you at home? We're under martial law. We're under lockdown. It's like, that's going to suck. Fucking curfews and all that stuff. I hate the fact that I'm an adult, but somebody can tell me I have to go home and be home at a certain time at night because they're the authority. That just seems kind of lame. I can understand if some kind of natural disaster were happening or some shit and everybody needed to do their part, but what we would have to get sent home for now or stay at home for now is a bunch of BS. Because of people having power and always wanting more of it. Looks like the rain's not keeping some baseball players from playing today. That's one thing I miss, like when I was a kid, like my Aunt Shirley, who passed away recently, used to do she was a sponsor for the team from Arizona, Little League team from Arizona for the Western Regionals, and they'd come here to play, and then me and Grandma would go over there and up to the park way out there by Hallmark, out close to Devore. I can't remember what the name of it is. It's way out there. It's far west from here, far northwest from here. And we'd go there and we'd get like concession stand snacks. I'd get like some nachos and some Lickamaid, you know, and get canker sores all over my mouth from Lickamaid. Totally worth it. And give some of that that bubba gum, that whatever it was, the stuff that was supposed to mimic like tobacco chew. I can't remember what the hell it's called. Back when it was cool to chew gum that mimicked tobacco. Not so much these days. I don't even think they sell that brand anymore. You probably have to special order it on eBay or some shit. Those are good times. Those are fun times. I've never really been a big fan of baseball, but I am a big fan of snacks, and you know, that's how you get me to go. Is we gotta go watch the Little League play, and I'm like, I don't want to watch Little League play. My grandma's all, there'll be snacks. I'm like, okay, I'll go for snacks. Then I'd find a couple other kids that were there that weren't really into baseball, and we just make friends for a day and play around and have fun. Back when you could do that, back before parents had to organize play dates and shit. When I was a kid, there was no such thing as a play date. Back in the day, in the 80s, if someone told me I had to go on a play date, I'd be like, that sounds kind of gay. Of course, if I intentionally say that now, I'm canceled. It's like, okay, I'm not going to go on a date with my bro, thank you. I'll go to my bro's house and play, but I'm not going there to go on a date. I mean, what the hell is that all about? They really need to rename Playdate and make it something else, because it just doesn't sound right. It just, to me, and my old ass ears, that just does not sound right. Sounds like it's insinuating something that's not really happening. I mean, what if you get a confused little boy who's like got a crush on his little girlfriend or something, and they're like 5 years old, and they say, oh, you're gonna go on a play date with Sarah or some shit, and you're like, oh wow, I get to go, I got a girlfriend now? And he's gonna be all confused when he doesn't understand that a play date doesn't mean an actual date. had a car behind me. I needed to shut up and make sure that they knew what the hand signals were. And it seems that they did, because they slowed down when I put my hand down to tell them to slow down. Okay, I don't know. I can't tell. There's so much dirt on the road. I can't tell what the condition of the road is like. And I don't want to like take this too fast and go sliding out on the cement. Okay, here we go. Where was I? I was talking about the weirdness of the term play date. Yeah, that's just weird. God forbid if I ever have kids, which is not going to happen because I'm almost 50 years old. I could though. I could turn into the non-famous version of Alec Baldwin and just start pooping out kids with some younger woman. Hello. Pretty good. How are you doing? I definitely won't be sending them on any play dates because my kids aren't going to go on play dates. That's just fucking weird. I'm gonna go down to Marshall and go across, I do believe. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about my pasta. I made a big old pot of pasta when I got home after doing my Amazon return yesterday. Well, not right away. I waited a couple hours and decided I'd make some pasta. Started making it around 10:45 in the hopes that I would get done before Mom got up to come out and feed all the animals and stuff. But she got out there earlier than I thought she was going to. But I managed to get done before she started working on her daily stuff. So I got the hell out of the way. But yeah, all it was just a box of great value, regular sized spaghetti noodles. The thicker ones. 2 jars of their sauce, like Great Value vegetable and Great Value like 3 cheese. I mean, everybody else has 4 cheese sauce, but for some reason Great Value has 3 cheese sauce, like pasta sauce, red sauce. I was like, okay. And I diced up a beef kielbasa into tiny pieces and pre-cooked it in the microwave because I'm a heathen. I cook my meat in the microwave because I don't care. As long as I can eat it and it doesn't make me sick, I'm good to go. And then I dumped that in there, and then the sauce in there, and then I put some Italian seasoning in it. Now, if you've ever made pasta, like you've gone out to eat pasta and you're like, oh my God, this is the best like red sauce pasta I've ever had. And you get home and you try to make it yourself and you're like, you don't understand what you did wrong and why it doesn't taste that great. It's because you probably didn't put Italian seasoning in it. You got to get you some Italian seasoning, man. That makes pasta so good. It like gets rid of the acidic taste to it. It just tastes so much better with freaking Italian seasoning. Had some of that in there and I cooked it all up, and I always just pour my sauce into the pot with the noodles and then I put it back on the burner and like simmer it and stir it for like about 5-10 minutes. And I use 2 jars of sauce with 1 box of spaghetti because I really love saucy spaghetti. Then when it got all done, I had some Colby Jack cheese because that's the only cheese I had. I didn't have any Parmesan or nothing, so I put some cold Colby Jack on there and let it melt into the noodles. And I've had like 3 bowls of that since yesterday, and it's freaking amazing. honestly, and also I'm thinking about doing is I want to make a pizza. I think I got like 1 or 2 of those little pre-mixed dough packets of Great Value brand pizza mix. And I make my own dough from scratch, but sometimes, you know, it's nice just to have a pre-mix. So all you gotta do is add water and you're good to go. Kind of like a pre-mixed pancake mix, you know. And I'm thinking about putting some Italian seasoning in the dough, like when I mix it up, because I've tried so many different things to get my dough to taste like something. And I've used like recipes from YouTube, and the dough always when it's cooked, it just tastes so bland. There's like no flavor to it at all. And I'm using the appropriate portions of ingredients I looked up online. It still doesn't taste like anything. So I'm thinking maybe if I put some Italian seasoning in the dough as it's being mixed up, it'll enhance the flavor of it, and I could put some in the sauce, and I'll have like a bomb-ass pizza. So I'm gonna try that. I might do that today, or I might not, because like I said, I still have a bunch of pasta at home. So it'd be kind of weird to make a pizza when I have a bunch of pasta to eat still. I don't really have any pizza toppings per se. I have another beef kielbasa I can chop up, and that Colby Jack cheese, and I can just dip into my pasta sauces I have left. I still got a meat sauce and a mushroom sauce left to use. But that's it. So it's kind of like, I think I want to wait until I actually get some money and buy some pizza making ingredients. Get some pepperoni and some actual mozzarella. Maybe some bell peppers and onions or something. And since the weather's cooled off, I can actually use my oven. I don't gotta use the toaster oven. I don't know what it is, but when I cook a pizza in the toaster oven from scratch, it just doesn't come out right. It always comes out kind of cakey, and it falls apart. But like when I put it in, when I cook it in the toaster oven, I usually put it on a piece of greased up foil on the rack, because I don't have a pizza pan that'll fit in my toaster oven. But I do have like a deep dish pan that I use for the actual oven, like an actual pizza pan, and the pizzas tend to come out really well out of there. And we don't tend to run the oven like during the summer, because it's just too damn hot. It's a gas oven. It just heats up the whole freaking kitchen to like twice the heat it already is from the summer. That's just uncomfortable. I don't tend to eat a lot of pre-made like meals and food. I always cook stuff, try to stretch my budget out, but lately it doesn't really work. It's gotten to the point where the pre-made like frozen dinners are actually cheaper than buying the ingredients to make stuff from scratch, and that's just sad. I'm not going up very far. This is going to be a short little ride. I was going to turn right here to this little palm street, but I'm going to go to this other street I can never remember the name of. I want to make sure I look. What street is this right here? It's Mountain View, oddly enough. This street is Mountain View. That's why I can never remember the name, because it's like another part of Mountain View. I think it might start raining soon. The temperature's starting to drop. Another reason why I'm heading home right now. Well, it's the main reason I'm heading home right now. I don't want to get soaked right now. I think there's somebody on an e-bike across the street, or a regular bike. No, that's an e-bike. It's a little... Yeah, he's on like a... not a Super 73, but the style of a Super 73. Probably, I don't know what brand it was. I couldn't tell from here. Another fat guy on an e-bike, though, I'll tell you that much. Of course, it could have been a fat girl, too. Oh, okay. Sorry. One of those wave each other forward situations, and we didn't know which one of us was going to go. They rolled down the window. I think maybe they thought I couldn't see him through the windshield or something, or the side window. I saw the window come down, and I threw a sorry and a little giggle and a smile at him. Of course, when you're as large as I am, a giggle and a smile is probably more creepy than just the sorry. I hope they pave all these roads. They've been working on them. I hope they just go through and pave everything, because that'd be super awesome. I'd be so happy. I'm tired of getting jostled and jounced and bounced and banged and bammed all over the place with these dang roads. If I want to ride like that, I'll go off-road. I'm expecting it off-road. I don't expect to feel that kind of crap when I'm on a paved road. It's just kind of sad. Man. Our previous mayor screwed up our budget so bad that the new mayor's like having a hell of a time trying to get it straight. Man, hardly used any power. Of course, I hardly went any distance, so that kind of makes sense. One of my dang cats, Jojo, decided to run in my room when I left. He always runs in my room and goes right under the dresser, and then he won't come out. So he said, you know what, bro, I feel good. I'm going to go ride my bike. You just stay in here. I'll leave the door open. You leave when you want. Which means other cats in the house have probably decided to explore my room. Probably gonna go in there, and Iris is probably gonna be laying on my bed going, come pet me, Larry. We're buddies. Alright guys, that was it. A little short get out of the house ride on a Saturday morning. On a cold, gloomy, possibly rainy Saturday morning. It rained last night, I forgot to mention, so the ground looks a little damp. Like the internet said it was like heavy rain, and my mom's like said it's like lightly raining outside, so Google was confused. Okay. I'm gonna say 6 miles. 6.6. Alright. And I gotta go possibly deal with a cat in my room. Maybe my mom got up. She was awake when I started yelling at JoJo. She's like, hopefully maybe she got up and went and got him out of my room. He's one of those cats, if you try to shoo him away with your foot, he'll possibly or possibly not attack your foot. So it's always best to be wearing shoes when you do that around him. Of course, I'm wearing Vans, and authentic Vans aren't very much protection from anything, so all I'd probably do is get his claw hooked in my shoe and digging into my skin even worse. My mom parked her car a little further over towards her side, to the driver's side. She went to Staters yesterday, so a little easier to get in here. Okay, guys. With that, remember to have a wonderful whatever, wherever you are. And I will see you all in my next e-bike video. Okay, bye.